old versus new. I thought it'd be interesting to compare some of the bags, some of our favorite classic bags that have been re-editioned from the vintage version. Welcome back. My name is Jenny. You guys know I have a little obsession when it comes to handbags. I love anything from luxury to contemporary bags that make my heart sing. And if you love content like that, I try to release 1 to 2 videos per week. Please consider subscribing and stop by and say hi on Instagram. So it's really interesting to me because I've noticed, especially like in the last few years, a lot of the vintage pieces have been making its comeback, and we call it being re-editioned, right? And there's so many. I am here for it because I love my vintage pieces, and I think when they re-edition, it gives us a chance to first see what that re-edition looks like and kind of do a comparison between the vintage version and the new version. Here in this video, I want to talk about which one is better, the new or the old, the vintage or the new re-edition version. So let's get through it. The first one I want to talk about is Bottega. Bottega has been having its moment, and we all love Bottega for its quality leather, its intertrado weave, and just the simplicity of it. This is the Jeulia in the teen size, and I love Bottega bags. I also have it in behind me here. I have the mini version as well. But I like the teen size because it fits a little bit more. You can wear it on your shoulders. They have this in many different sizes. This is the size between the small and the mini. I thought the small was just a little too big and heavy for me personally, so I picked up this one. This is like the newer version of the Bottega hobo bags from back in the days. This is the vintage version, although this is not, they didn't call this the Jeulia. This is like the version. This is like the older version of that. This is the Bottega, I think this is the small medium size look without the knot. Here are the two. Obviously the size is different, but you can see that the new Jodies are a little bit thicker, a little bit more substantial when it comes to that, whereas the vintage version is a little bit more flat, and it's bigger, but it lays more against the body versus like something like this, where you can see it like stick out. This part's a little thinner, this part's a little thicker, but the knot is really what makes it the Jeulia, whereas like the vintage versions did not have that. I personally love that knot look. I think it's just something special, but I love the vintage versions as well because it just has so much, like it's so comfy to wear. So here's what the inside to that one looks like. It has a zipper inside. So some of the vintage pieces have a mirror inside as well, whereas like none of the Jodies have any sort of mirror or anything like that. It is simply just like a really simple bag. And there is no pockets in the teen size. So there's no micro suede in here. It's pure leather when it comes to the Jeulia. So the bigger sizes will have an inside pocket, but not the teen size and not the mini. The next one up is the Fendi baguette. Now, they look so similar. Can you even tell which one's like 20 years old and which one's the new version? This is the new version, and this one is the vintage version. I have both in my collection because I'm just a little Fendi baguette obsessed. And it's very hard to find the Fendi baguette vintage in gold. A lot of times you'll see more of the silver out there. The new versions do not have the silver version, not in the Zucca print at least, only the gold. And it comes with a strap on these, whereas the vintage version just came with this leather strap here. And this is more of a top handle on the new version. New version has a strap. This one was a limited edition one I had. It was the Fendi Roma version, so it does say that on there. I believe the ones in the boutique right now is just the plain Zucca. It doesn't have the print embedded on here. It just looks like this basically. But yeah, it comes with a strap. I personally feel like I like the re-edition version more for this one just because it comes with a strap, and you guys know I love to have the option of having it crossbody if needed. However, price point wise, the vintage one is the way to go. Like what I do with my vintage one is I will attach I have another strap like this. I attach the strap on the vintage version, and it's so much more bang for your buck compared to the re-edition ones. So the new version in store, I think they go for probably around like $3,400, somewhere around there. The vintage ones you can get for under like probably like 1,300, less than that. You can find them anywhere between like 900 to 1,300, depending on the condition, maybe 1,400. But you can buy these straps separately, either new at Fendi, they run about $800 to $1,000, or you can pick them up in Fashion File for probably a little bit less. But straps do get a little bit pricey, but let me tell you, like, I think straps are worth the money because it makes the bag. It really makes the bag. So like for me, I don't mind investing in straps, but I mean, it just depends on how you like to wear your bags. Third one on the list is the Prada shoulder bag, nylon shoulder bag. This is the Prada Reedition 2000, but they have another version that honestly, the vintage ones looks just like this. I've actually dropped many of these on Bag Crush. And for a fraction of the price. Now this one I purchased for about 900 or so, but I think with the price increases now they're around 1,300 for just the nylon version. This also comes in another version where this part is in nylon. It's like a thin Saffiano strap. Personally, I like the thick nylon. I think it's more comfy. This comes in so many different colors. But the vintage version doesn't have this, obviously, but the rest looks pretty much the same. And they also come in a variety of colors, maybe not this lilac color wisteria, but it has like other colors. So personally, I would not, if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't have purchased this. This is like before I really had a love for vintage and understood vintage bags. I would have picked up the vintage one, which I could probably get for way less and save some money on this. But either way, like they look very similar. This one is interesting because I actually didn't know they re-editioned this till I saw it the other day on the website. And it is this Chanel Vanity. Now this one is from, I don't know, it's probably like 20 plus years old. It is in caviar. I did source this one for myself. It has like a little CC thing here. And I wear this as a crossbody bag and I am loving that. Let me show you what I do. So I purchased like a little pearl Chanel like strap from Amazon and I added these D rings on here and I just basically link everything up and it turns into a crossbody. It's super cute. This bag fits a ton, or technically it's a vanity. I don't use it as that, but the inside looks like this. It's full leather. You can put like stuff like in here and then everything just stacks up. So this is a great piece. It will be a piece I will have in my collection forever. And they have a very similar one now that comes with a strap. So the new ones, actually the intention of it is more like a crossbody handbag, more so than like a makeup cosmetic vanity bag. And that one is like triple the price. When I got this, it was about 1,000 or so. And now I think the new ones, they run about, I want to say like 2,000 something. I could be wrong. I'll drop it here in case I'm incorrect. But I just couldn't believe that this vintage piece came back to life. However, if I had to pick, I actually prefer the look of this one more so than the new ones. But you let me know what you think. You probably can't even tell, but this bag is a vintage piece. This is not the new Celine Triomphe crossbody bag that's currently in the boutiques, but this was the original Triomphe crossbody bag. So there are some differences, but very, very subtle. So for me, I just couldn't believe that I was able to snag this one in the vintage version. So the new ones, I think they clip in and then the Triomphe clips in and then that's how you open a bag. Now this one is like this. It's a little different. The inside is pretty much the same though. It has compartments and little pockets and things like that. So it sits the same. Now the strap is a little bit different though. So this one is in like a horseshoe shape, which I prefer this look to be honest, and it's adjustable. Whereas the other one is just like your standard square, rounded square, little adjustable strap, little emblem like this. And I think you have more options. The strap itself is longer. Personally, like this works for me. I like bags to higher anyway, so it sits like right here. So I'm 100% fine with that. The new versions come in small and medium size. So the small is the teen size and it has the medium size too. This would be equivalent to the medium size. I don't think the vintage version had ones that were smaller than this. So that's one of the differences. So if you wanted a smaller size, you won't be able to get that in the vintage version. And then the strap is thicker on this one. So again, like I would 100% pick the vintage version, but these ones are a little bit harder to find. So if you can't and you love it, then I would still say the bag is worth it. I really like this bag overall. Like I like the look of it and the functionality of it. This one is, I'm running right now at Celine about $4,000 something. I think the teen, which is a small size, runs a little under that. So it's like 3,000 something, like 38, 3,900, I want to say. But again, I have to go for the vintage version, but I was really close to picking up the new one too. I just didn't know that this one actually existed. I just wanted to do a little comparison and just really kind of showcase the fact that vintage bags sometimes are the way to go. It really just depends on each of the items. It really depends on what you're looking for and some of the differences between the two, and what works for your like daily lifestyle. And it just basically works for your daily needs when it comes to functionalities. But other than that, I think that it's really interesting to see how these fashion houses are re-editioning all these vintage pieces, which I personally love looking at. So let me know which one you guys would pick, the vintage or the new version, and which ones are your favorite. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!